Good evening, Saf. Thank you for joining today. こんばんは、Saf さん。今日は共に一緒ならからありがとう。Uninstall that. I cannot remember the combination. What combination? What combination? Okay. Okay. Papers are in order. Let's begin. Hi. It takes some time to learn. It'll take some time to learn. Alright. Maybe I should have something like in focus at all times so the camera just stays focused. Maybe that should be it. Hi. So for this first hour, I'm gonna be switching streams soon. So I want to do this. This is gonna be a fast stream. We'll start with our first kanji for the day. Probably everyone's favorite. It's a box. I don't know how clear it's gonna be on stream. This is a kanji in Japanese, also Chinese character. I mean, that's kind of a given for all kanji, I suppose. このkanjiは口. This means mouth in English. 口. Mouth. はい。A phrase you can say in Japanese for this is 一口 That's okay, Sav. Have a wonderful sleep, buddy. As I always say, sleep first. Health is number one. Always worry about your health first. You join my stream when you can. You can watch my VODs if you feel like it, but health number one. That's why I always say, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Itsuki! Ohayo. Yama no mimi hoshii. Onegai shimasu. まあ、Oh, Twitch upgraded. Twitch upgraded. Oh my. Oh my. You can click messages to reply to them now. Oh my. Incredible. Okay. はい。では、このフレーズは、一口。一口。 In English, hitokuchi means one mouthful. Hitokuchi. One mouthful. Right? You can also, in a sentence, if you say hitokuchi kudasai, in English, that means, well, direct translation would be like, please give me one mouthful, which in English we know that more as, please give me one bite. So I'll write that out. Hito kuchi ku da sai. Alright, hitokuchi kudasai. Please give me one bite. I'm gonna have to space this a lot better, but hopefully between what I write out and what you hear from what I say, it makes sense. So we have kuchi, mouth. Hitokuchi is a phrase, one mouthful. Hitokuchi kudasai means please give me one bite. Alright. Our next kanji. I'm sure once people know, who just looks at it know immediately what it means. He simply means day. Oh my goodness. I gotta relearn how to use lead pencils, man. It's been how many days? How long has it been? And I'm still breaking lead every single time I'm using it. Can use someday maybe. Imagine a substitutory visit with the tip. Oh right, I could switch the tiles back to having them, I guess. Anyways, have a good night, Saf. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. In my notes here, by the way, I actually have several other readings for all these kanji. But, I believe those are what's known as onyomis, whereas what I use here with the furigana, it's the konyomis or konyomi. I don't understand the difference myself. I'd have to research that, and probably should, but there are other readings that exists. They are written katakana, however, so that's why I've kind of skipped over it for now. Alright, let's write down several phrases here. He. So maybe less light and more shade will do better for the camera here, perhaps. He. Good day. This means good day. This one, ichi nichi. So we already have a second reading here. Ichi Nichi. Ichi Nichi. Ichi Nichi. Let me see if I can write that a little clearer on the camera. Ichi Nichi. I see this isn't really showing up at the camera. Oh, okay. Yeah, the camera's not able to pick up something that small. Let's make it a little bigger then. Ichi Nichi. Hopefully me pronouncing it allows you to like allows viewer to know what's being written. Hopefully everyone knows the hiragana by now. Ichi Nichi. I'm gonna keep repeating that. Hopefully people remember. And this means one day. Ichi Nichi. One day. I don't know if having my camera zoomed in a little more would help here. Ichi Nichi. Okay, that actually looks better. I don't know about people's screen, but on my screen it definitely looks a lot better. Ichi Nichi. Interesting. Okay, there's a couple more I want to quickly jot down here. This one's called Senji. More kanji. Senji. There is a star next to this one. I don't know why in particular. I'll leave it in there for now so that I can make note of that. But yeah. Senji. The other day. And the final example written here is Futsuka. 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 Yeah, Futsuka. The second day. A simple sentence for day to include day in it is 今日はいい日ですね. With this being the only kanji in the sentence. Technically, you can have others, but こんにちは、タスクさん。ようこそ。今日の1 hour 今日の1時間のストリームは漢字練習です。タスクさん、お元気ですか？Hello, Lux is my senpai. Welcome to the stream. ようこそ。元気ですよ。いいね、いいね。はい。次。 Shiro. How am I? How are you? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well too, Luxus my senpai. Basa-san wa genki desu ka? Hai. Kyou mo genki desu. Arigatou gozaimasu. This is the kanji for white. It's hard to read, hey? Shiro. And this is like, well, it's the color, so shiroi. I can write that out. Shiroi. That's how you would pronounce that, shiroi. And it's an adjective, so this simply means white. As an adjective. So you use it to describe something, like the white t-shirt. Shiroi. In a sentence, you can say, Sono shiroi no o kudasai. And this means, please give me that white one. Please give me that white one. My spacing could be a lot better here, but yeah. Oops, don't need a period there. Please give me that white one. Sono shiroi no o kudasai. Okay. Tsugi. I kind of covered this kanji a while back when I was doing numbers, but we can do a more formal coverage this time. This kanji is 100. We have 3 pronunciations for this, depending on how you want to do it. So I'll actually put it on the left side since I have so many, and they're all used a lot. And it's in katakana here, but it's usually in hiragana, by the way. Hyaku. Byaku. Pyaku. So all 3 are used depending on what number you're saying. Nihongo no good. ごめん。その漢字はまだですね。発音がありがとうございます、タスクさん。頑張ります。はい、はい、100。それは、100。 So for the phrases, obviously you have hyaku here. Hyaku. Right, the furigana. I don't think this is going to be visible on stream. It's barely visible for me on paper, so. And then we have the other pronunciation in sanbyaku. So this is where you use the other pronunciations. Sanbyaku. Sanbyaku. And then you have for pyaku, it is hapyaku. So I covered all of this in a previous lesson, actually, when I was doing numbers. Hapyaku. So I'm gonna recover this quickly so that people kind of like get a nice understanding of this. So you have 100, 300, 800, and just note that it's the difference here is all just pronunciation, and it's based on what number, it's beside. So you have the 100, you have the 300. Pronunciation changes because of what's following behind it. Same thing with our 800 there. So for a sentence that I'm pretty sure you'll hear a lot since we're dealing with stuff in the hundreds and in Japanese currency, what do you know? Things are usually in the hundreds or higher. So, それは800円です。それは800円です。That is 800 yen. That is 800 yen. それは800円です。You'll get this a lot when you're buying stuff, right? This is that much, your total becomes X amount of yen. So, yeah. You'll see stuff like this fairly often. Or when you're asking a price of an object, for example, or whatever you're looking to buy. My next two are some of my favorite kanjis to learn because people mistake them all the time. はい。次は hire. 僕はこのline 好き好きhow do you say it? Becauseなぜならこれと人の漢字はとても近いならばこの line とても役立ちますとてもとても有用です。とても有用です。Right, so how you actually see this kanji is generally like this. Like that. It's like a lambda almost, the Greek letter. But I like to add a little dash at the top here. And why I like to do that is because the next kanji we're learning is person. I'll have space. Person looks like this. Not confusing at all, right? Alright. Hi. So you pronounce this hi, but it's not like yes. It's not yes. So the way you use this, this means enter, and you say this as hairu, to enter, hairu. There's also this pronunciation. And specifically for this kanji pair, by the way. The second kanji we haven't learned explicitly yet, but you'll get to see it now. Once you get to it, you'll know immediately what it is. Hopefully. Hi. New. New. Gaku. New gaku. So for hot one here, it just means enter. Like, it's the dictionary form of the verb. Hairu. And this bottom one here, the star here, means to enter a school. And I think by enter a school, it means like you're entering it for as a student for the first time. So if you're going to like a new school, you're going to be entering it for the first time. Or you're entering a university, like you're joining a university. I want to say, I don't know explicitly if that's what it means, unfortunately. I apologize for that. In a sentence, you can say, "Haite kudasai." Haite kudasai. Haite kudasai. I love this kanji. If you spell it weirdly in any way, it looks like person. Anyways, please enter. Please enter. Okay, I'm gonna move this down a little bit. This is everyone's favorite, hito, person. So we have hito. It can also have a second pronunciation, jin. So it's like, what kind of person, like nationality person are you? Perfect for me. I'll use myself as an example. I'm a cat boy, but I am Canada Jin. Canada Jin. Hito Jin. Canada Jin. Canadian. Another way you can count people as well. So hitori, Oh, man. Give me 1 second. I need lead. Hey. Oi. What? Okay. Hi. Futari. Sanin. So we have person, Canadian, and then we have one person, 2 people, and 3 people. Just so you know, once... Oh my goodness, you can't even see that, huh? Once you start counting from 3, it goes from this count system, or the way you pronounce it, like Hitori, Futari, and then Sanin, Yonin, Gonin, it goes into the Nin counting. The Nin. So be aware of that. Alright, I'm gonna use myself as an example again. To continue on the trend here, we can I'll say Tsubasa san wa donna hito desu ka? It's very messy. I apologize. What kind of person is Tsubasa? What kind of person is Tsubasa? Okay, so we've gone through 6 kanji. There's 4 more, and that's going to be it for this tutorial class. I know it's short, but that's kind of the point. It's to just go over kanji, and it's something I don't want to spend too much time on during the actual lesson that we have on Fridays. So I want to keep that for learning other things like concepts and such. But kanji is also important, so I needed some way to have that too. Tree. Yeah. Tree. Key. Also, you can say this is moku, but you can use this specifically for tree. Key. But if it's the day of the week, moku yobi. Yeah, I just said it. You say mokuyobi. This is Thursday. Why does day of the week have to be so difficult to write? はい。木曜日。So up here means tree. This one means Thursday. So this is where our counting, we can use our counting words for this example here. Ki ga san bon arimasu. Ki ga san bon arimasu. So sanbon is how we count. This is the tree count. This is the accounted for used for tree here. There are 3 trees. Alright, so we just saw this kanji over here. This is book. It can also mean origin. Nande? Let's see. So we have pronunciations galore for this. When you combine this with the kanji for yama, like for me, I have yamaneko. Yes, you can say if you can do yamamoto. So you can this kanji can be read as moto with Yamamoto-san. This is for names. This is for names. Yamamoto. Mr. Yamamoto. So remember, names only. If it's by itself, hon, book. Nihongo. Again, hon, same pronunciation, but this means Japanese. Example from up above, sanbon. The pronunciation changed. But the spelling is what the kanji is the same, but it's pronounced sanbon. And this means 3 long objects. Honda. Okay. 車の名前ですね、ホンダ。 ブランドネーム。Honda. There's just so many ways to use this kanji, by the way. Okay. Let's see. 日本語の本を3Don't want to split this up, huh? Oh! Sun Satsukai Mashita. Nihongo no hon 3冊買いました。I bought 3 Japanese books. I bought 3 Japanese books. Next we have probably everyone very often use adjectives. Cheat, as in 小さい small small 小さい and this really just means small, by the way. There's really no other way to go about this phrase. Cheat. So the kanji itself is cheat. The phrase it's normally used to say small, and the phrase is actually chisai, small. So we can say, since I have space now, watashi no kuruma wa chisai desu. So remember, this kanji is watashi, and this kanji is, we just learned here, chisai. Watashi no kuruma wa chisai desu. Okay. This means big or large, depending on context. Oh. So you say, 大きい. This means big. Or you can say, 大学. university. 大きい big 大学 university. In a sentence, we can have this as もっと大きいのはありますか? So here we can, we're asking, do you have something bigger? Motto oki no. Oki no wa arimasu ka? Do you have something bigger? Oh, I see. The star was supposed to be for a kanji you haven't learned yet. Okay, that makes sense. I should have read the fine print at the bottom. Right. So this, we just went through 10 kanjis in a span of about 50 minutes. Which is perfect. So to go over again, mouth, kuchi. Hitokuchi is one mouthful. Hitokuchi kudasai. Please give me one bite. Hi, day. Ii, good day. Ichinichi, one day. Senji, the other day. Futsuka, the second day. Kyou wa ii hi desu ne. Today is a good day, isn't it? White. Shiro, shiroi, white, the adjective. Sono shiroi no wa kudasai. Wait. Sono shiroi no o kudasai. There we go. Said the wrong word. Please give me that white one. So obviously, if you want to specify it further, you would say what it is, but just by saying this or that, as long as you have the context, they'll understand. Next we have hyaku, 100, hyaku, sanbyaku, hapyaku. So remember, it's a count. When you're counting, pronunciation, specifically pronunciation changes based on what number you're saying. Okay. それは800円です. That is 800 yen. Hai. Enter. Hairu. That means enter. Nyugaku. Enter school. Haite kudasai. Please enter. Haite kudasai. Please enter. Hito. At this point, perhaps I think having another light here would help. At this point. Hito, person. Kanada, jin. So this kanji for hito can be used for jin when you're talking about nationality. Canada jin, Chugoku jin is Chinese. America jin, American. I can't think of anything else on the top of my head. Konkaku jin? Is that Korean? I forget. I'm sorry. I forget. And then we have hitori, futari, and then sanin. So hitori, futari, specifically one person so one person or alone, by oneself. Futari, the two of you or the two of us, or two of you, kind of deal. And then sanin, yonin, and you count with nin after starting at 3. So my example, Tsubasa-san wa donna hito desu ka? What kind of person is Tsubasa? So donna is what kind. In this case, Yeah, this is how you would use that phrase. Okay. And then we have ki, tree. Or, if you're talking about the day of the week, mokuyobi, mokuyobi. Thursday. Ki ga 3 本 arimasu. There are 3 trees. So here we use the tree pronunciation for this, ki, instead of the day of the week pronunciation, which is moku. And then we have book, or origin, in hon. So we know this with book as hon, or nihongo for Japanese, or as a count word, sanbon, or it's still hon, bon, pon, for depending on your counting. Very similar to 100, by the way, since it's a thing for counting specifically for stuff like this. And then we have the name Yamamoto-san, or the brand Honda. Nihongo no hon o 3 satsu kaishimasu. So, kaimasu, not kaishimasu, kaimasu. So the kai is the verb to buy in Japanese. Kaimasu. I bought 3 Japanese books. Okay. And then we have chi, small. Chisai, chisai, small. Watashi no kuruma wa chisai desu. My car is small. I did not write that down. My car is small. I just noticed. Hey, next is oki, big. Daigaku, university. Moto oki no wa arimasu ka? Do you have something bigger? So a couple of things about this sentence is oki no. So you're saying that you're saying no. You're classifying the oki. I guess I'm breaking that down too far. You need a bit of understanding. Particles to actually know about this, but basically no wa turns in adjectives into it's modifying. Well, it's this phrase that translates to English as something bigger. When you want to ask for something larger, and you want to say specifically something, you don't specify anything, you use no wa. Specifically. Otherwise, you would actually use whatever you want to specify instead. Okay. That is all I have for today. Kyo no short stream はここまで。日本語のチュトリアルはここまでです。Coming up? How do you say coming up? I'm going to stop streaming and then start streaming again. So I'm switching my stream essentially. edit settings. So now I'm going to be playing Mahjong. Class is over. Thank everyone for coming. But it is time I switched over to my Mahjong stream. Yeah. So, 今日もみんなありがとうございます。それとタスクさんありがとうございますとまた明日Bye bye and I'll be right back, I guess.